glancing around on Reddit, if you will, and then I came across this mrbeast. It's r/mrbeast. Well, originally it was in YouTube drama, but this is an r/mrbeast, and the post was deleted probably because mrbeast doesn't want to. His record's squeaky clean. Now, this isn't like some scandalous like sex thing that we usually talk about on this show. This is like something a little more typical. Maybe a misunderstanding or something along that line. But anyway, the title of it is "Me and a bunch of people got screwed over by a big YouTuber, mrbeast in parentheses, and I don't know what to do." So it says, sorry, this post was deleted by the person who originally posted it, probably because people were giving them a bunch of crap. Your post has been removed due to it being a repost of something already posted in the subreddit. Please refrain from doing it in the future. Actions may have been taken against your account. So I want to go to the other video that tells you exactly what happened. So here's what the original post said, right? So there's two. So this is what ended up on r/YouTube drama. So this says this is from a guy named Turtlin Time. I guess he likes turtles. I like turtles. So this was the original post that got removed off of mrbeast's post. So it says, here is what it said before it was removed. So a few months ago, me and my wife went to go adopt our dog from a dog adoption agency in Florida. To our surprise, mrbeast and his team were there, and they offered us free dog food for life for us to allow them to put us in their video. Obviously, we said yes, as it seemed like an amazing gift. Hang on a sec. I don't know if that's going to help or not, but I tried. It has been close to 5 months now, and we still haven't received the dog food. When I called the dog adoption agency and asked about it, oh my god, these people need to freaking type, and asked about it, they say, like, put up your 2 sentences there, right? That's why I go into like these fragmented ass sentences. Agency and asked about it. They say that he has given the dog food to no one and has completely cut off contact with Big Dog Ranch, which is probably the place where you adopted the dogs. It's pretty messed up to offer an adoption agency something and then just run away when the bill comes. I don't really care about the dog food. I'm just upset me and the other people essentially got used for content, then kicked to the curb, especially by mrbeast, who is supposed to be one of the most charitable people on earth. That's what his whole image is about. This is very true. His whole image is like about, oh, I'm a good YouTuber. I want to look how nice of things I did for people. But if there's one thing we know, right, that's what David Dobrik did too. Now, I'm not saying that mrbeast is anything like David Dobrik, but you can't judge who someone is by the content that they allow you to see, because that is a very controlled amount of imagery you're seeing of a person. For all we know, the cameras can cut and then mrbeast could just straight up just start cursing off the rest of his cast, which would be hilarious, and I'd pay to see that. But I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying those are the things that could be happening. Like, how many times have we seen this with Hollywood actors, right? Like the Christian Bale thing, when the lighting guy did something wrong and then Christian Bale flipped the hell out and they recorded the whole thing during the scene, and then someone released it. So you just never truly know who these people actually are. Just because they show you one thing online, it doesn't mean that that's who they are all the time. So going on, it says, I'm more upset because there definitely were... Yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't skip anything. I'm more upset because there definitely were people there that were going to depend on that free food. I believe there was one lady in the video who decided to adopt 4 dogs instead of 1 when she found out about the free food. Well, that's just silly. Why the hell would she do that? I believe I want him to be held accountable to the dog adoption agency and all the people he promised free dog food to that day. I was thinking about reaching out to a reporter or something to get the word out, but I don't know where to start. Could someone help me out? Well, you came to the right place, because if there's one place that all of us commentators on YouTube watch, it's YouTube drama, r/YouTube drama. Keisty! Oh, it's okay, Keisty. Don't you ever apologize to me. Don't you ever apologize to me. All right? You shut your mouth when you're apologizing to me, young lady. But right now we're just going over Mr. Beast, and apparently he promised these people at a dog shelter that he would give them dog food for life, and then 5 months went past, and then he kind of just ghosted them and didn't give them anything. So before we get into my response to this, I just want to go over some of these comments that people have been leaving. So Reverty add me, whatever that is. I believe there was one lady in the video who decided to adopt 4 dogs instead of 1 when she found out about the food. This entire situation is just extremely shitty, and I feel awful for those affected, but this seems maybe not very responsible. Yeah, no crap. I totally agree. Like, if you're going out to adopt a dog, right, which is great, I think that it's much better to adopt a dog than to keep buying all these puppies. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a puppy, right? Who doesn't love a puppy? But when you go to adopt a dog, you're giving a dog basically a second chance at life, because a lot of times, like, a lot of dogs just won't ever get adopted, and they spend their time in the cage or at the agency. And I'm sure that most dogs would appreciate having a home with a master and stuff like that. So if you can, if you're looking for an idea for a dog, I suggest adoption. I just think that overall, more ethical, better for everybody involved, better for the SPCA, better for you, better for your home, better for your family. And most of the time, a lot of times when you get a dog from the SPCA, they're already trained. You know, some of them have been abused. So, you know, it's just like, it's a good chance to be a good person by adopting a dog. But just because someone's going to offer you, like, then again, it's Mr. Beast, so there's no reason for anybody to really believe that Mr. Beast is not going to, do what he tells you. Like, I'd be interested to find out if Mr. Beast has a track record of promising people things and then not delivering. So, yeah, my dog was adopted as well, Keefsty. He was great. His name was Jasper. He's no longer with us, but now my current dog is a little Chihuahua, and he is the devil. But he's incredibly cute, so we put up with him. But anyway, you know, I would love to find out if Mr. Beast has a track record of, like, not talking about people, because there's no way he does that regularly. I agree, Astrorum, and I'll tell you why, because I feel like if he was doing this, more people would talk about it, you know? Now, could this just be a huge misunderstanding? Sure. Could this be just a made-up post on our, you know, YouTube? I mean, on Reddit? It's possible. I mean, it got removed, so, but yeah. But going back to the lady who adopted 4 dogs instead of 1 because she thought she was getting a lifetime of food, pretty irresponsible, because, you know, you don't know, one, if you're going to be able to handle that much responsibility, and even though you kind of want to be, you know, nice, 4 dogs is a lot to take on. But anyway, Angiosperms said, plus, like, what dog food? The cheapest of the cheap that will result in a bunch of vet bills down the line, and who even knows if Mr. Beast will be relevant long enough to last a dog's life? Mr. Beast ain't going nowhere, guys. I hate to break it to you, all right? He's not going anywhere unless there's, like, some huge scandal that comes out, like with what happened to SS Sniper Wolf that pretty much eradicated her career. I don't see Mr. Beast going anywhere. The guy seems to keep a nice, tight, and clean atmosphere within his videos. He has done 2 dog adoption videos. One got 238 million and the other got 139 million views. Theoretically, he makes these big charitable videos because his channel and view count is large enough that they pay for themselves. If he made these videos on this premise and didn't set aside the fun to follow through on that, that's just shady as fuck. And I agree. Like, if I want to try and see, I was doing like a quick look up to see if there was a video that Mr. Beast did. Dog adoption, Mr. Beast. Let's see if there's, no, I don't know where the latest one would be. We held paralyzed dogs run again. 2024. Mr. Beast adopts out. So this looks like this. This looks like it. It matches up with the time frame, right? She said it was about 5 months ago. We're in March. This is in January. So this looks about like the time that it would be. But this is like, oh no, this is from some other guy covering Mr. Beast. All right, we got to go just to Mr. Beast's channel. We got to do it, guys. I like to get down to the
We just got dropped off in the middle.
Whoa, calm down, Mr. Beast. I wasn't ready for you, all right, dude? I wasn't ready. Pablo? Is that the same Pablo? Oh no, it's a new. It's the same Pablo, but with a different profile picture. I'm so happy to see you back, man. Welcome. Stop, bro. I'm exposing you. I'm gonna share this in Instagram. Who is gonna? First off, Pablo. Let's say. Oh, I expose this. Wait. You're going to be hacked. Ha. I'm exposing you. Wait. So he's. I'm going to share this in Instagram. What am I doing wrong? Pablo hates me by haters. You're going to be hacked by haters. Ha. Hack. Look how much my whole entire chat loves you. Why did you change your picture too, Pablo? And why do you want to hack me? What did I do to you, Pablo? Stick around today long enough to actually have a conversation with me. I would love to know what I did to you that you hate me so much for. Is it because I'm conservative? Is that it? Because I mean, at least we could start there and go from that. Because that sounded like your first original comment was towards me. I was saying something about being conservative and you weren't happy. Now, if you're just trolling me for the sake of trolling me, that's fine, right? But now you're threatening me, right? You're threatening to hack me. Why? Because I'm very good at taking criticism. Listen, Pablo. I don't know if you realize this, man. I've been through some of the worst things a person can go through in their lifetime. So nothing, and I promise you nothing that you think you can do to me is worse than I've already done to myself. I'm just going to be straightforward with you, all right? Now, I know that you could sit here and just, play around and stuff, but you're going to be hacked, right? And you're saying stop. I'm setting it. What are you exactly exposing? That I'm covering Mr. Beast? And not only that, right? But I have 2,000 subscribers. Who do you think is gonna give a shit about what I'm doing over here, right? I'm not exploiting people. I'm not ruining people's lives, right? If anything, if anybody comes to see what my community is like, they're gonna have so much love. Everybody's gonna be so happy to. Scared money don't make money. That's right. I don't know. Did he just come in again? I mean, we were all excited. We've been hoping Pablo showed back up, right, guys? So this is exciting stuff. I'm very excited. Stick around. You're welcome here. Yeah, look, you can come in full fire, super angry, and my community will still welcome you because that's the type of community we have. So if you want to hack us, I mean, by all means, I guess do what you got to do, but I don't know what you mean by haters. If anything, unless he's oh, you know what, guys? He might be a fan of Derek Ross, right? He might be one of the people who was watching Derek Ross's videos. Now, if that's the case, I can understand why he's mad at me because I got him banned and no more free, voyeurism watching Derek Ross sleep with women illegally. Now, if that's the case, Pablo, just speak up, man. Then we could try to, get you help or something. But if you're just, mad because it's, I don't know. I can't get too distracted. But the Pablo theme is, the suspenseful story of me and Pablo continues to go forward. Yeah, all right, back to Mr. Beast. Well, this is, they always say to have a side story to go along with your regular story. So the Pablo story will continue on, right? The Pablo story, people will tune in each week to find out what's going to happen next week on the Pablo situation. But anyway, but yeah, I need to find, I'm going to go back to trying to find where Mr. Beast said, yeah, the Pablo lore has begun. Well, I'm in the Pablo era right now. E.g. lately, the Pablo era. If Pablo keeps coming in each day, you'll have to make an edit of all the interactions and post it. Yes, I will. I definitely will. And he only comes in and leaves as soon as he gets here. He's like Batman. He comes in from the dark and he's like, I'm Pablo. I just here to remind you that I hate you. And then he's off. Where are the drugs going? Oh, Pablo. We hardly knew ye. But anyway, alright, so I'm trying to find Mr. Beast videos. Yeah, where in the world is Pablo San Diego? All right, so here's the latest ones. There was one 12 days ago. So they said this happened roughly around 5 months ago. So it has to be this. I rescued 100 abandoned dogs.
In this video, we're gonna help.
So this has to be the video that we're all that is related to the video they're talking about. So remember, this just came out. So I'm not sure. I got to turn this off, right? I'm not sure if Mr. Beast will delete this, but it will certainly be interesting to see if he promises these people this information, like if he promises them that he will buy them a lifetime supply of dog food, because then we'll know exactly who it is. But let me just set this up. All right, guys, here we go. Ready? So this is the actual video. I think so, anyway. But it matches up. It says this was about 2 months ago when it was posted, so you could believe that with shooting and editing and stuff like that, that this probably actually took place about, roughly 4 or 5 months ago. But anyway, here's the video.
Over 100 different stray dogs find a loving home.
Something all of these dogs
Okay, Income said he's watched this video. This is it. All right, good. Let me just make sure that's not too loud.
have in common is that they were abandoned or rescued from kill shelters. Some of them would have even been dead by the time this video was uploaded. Which is why I brought all of them here to this massive dog sanctuary to get every one of them adopted.
And to show you how serious we're taking this video,
We have an army of trainers, walkers,
and even an entire team dedicated to giving the dogs scratches. Make sure they get lots of love. I want the doggos happy.
and the doggos were happy, especially once the first adopter showed up.
Welcome, come on in.
Can you imagine how loud that place was?
You're gonna adopt a dog even though you already have one?
Yes, we want a small dog to be friends with this guy.
And if you're wondering where these two random people came from, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a statewide ad campaign to get as many people here as possible.
What do you think?
See, now here's my problem with this, right? So, right, you shouldn't be able to just give away your dog, give away dog. Now, giving them away is nice and everything, free adoption event, but you're gonna, oh man, I dropped my vape. I can't work without my vape, guys. You guys know how that goes. I want a job as a pupper scratcher. I thought it said a pupper snatcher at first, but a pupper scratcher, yeah. All you got to do is literally pet them. But here's the problem, right? When you do events like this, you're going to attract all the wrong people. If someone sees free dog, right, most likely you might not get the best clients. And you can't just force dogs out, right? Because that's how Daniel Larson ends up with a dog, right? Is by trying to get them out as fast as possible, not really caring who you're giving them to. You could be giving them to a monster, all right? There has to be some kind of checks and balances into dog adoption. Like if you want to adopt a dog, somebody should be able to come look at your house, see what the dog's gonna be, almost like adopting a kid. Because maybe not as stringent, maybe you don't need the income and stuff like that, but at least a place for the dog to go. Because Daniel Larson was homeless, and they gave him a dog. So, just something to think about.
Think a biscuit.
Oh, she's cute.
If you're interested, we can take them to the park and let them play together.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Oh, they're running together.
Yes, we love her.
You want to proceed to the next step?
Yes, please.
What are the odds you show up with a dog and they have a dog that's almost exactly like that dog? That's almost like destiny right there.
Love her so much.
1 down, 99 more to go. Oh, we got a runaway dog. We got you cornered. They're all cheering him on. All right, whoever adopts Rocky, good luck. It's very energetic.
Oh my God, Rocky is the name of my dog right now. How interesting.
And you should know that every person that wants to adopt a dog,
All right, you're free, Barkley.
Oh, he's great.
Yo, how funny would it be if Daniel Larson showed up to this and he was just like, "Yeah, I heard that you guys are giving out dogs."
We're gonna do it.
is first put through extensive background
That would be like the crossover of the century. Daniel Larson meets Mr. Beast, gets a free dog and a lifetime supply of dog food. Bro, make it happen.
checks
By an independent third-party person.
to make sure they'll be able to provide a safe, stable, and loving home.
Barkley's been officially adopted. Congratulations.
And when the next family came in,
Let's go find you guys a dog.
they noticed the dog right away.
Look at this.
Wow, look how small that dog is. This is so cute. I'm sorry, I can't help not making a baby face, making baby sounds when I look at little puppies. I love dogs. They're I love animals in general. I love cats and I love dogs. I guess I'm just an animal lover. What can I say? But yeah, so if I talk like an infant, like I'm talking to a child during this video, just bear with me. All right, guys, just bear with me.
He's ready.
As many as you can carry, baby.
Charlie and Nugget. Oh, they're getting along so well.
And after saying bye to Nugget and Charlie, things began to pick up.
Hi, I'm Carl. You want to meet a dog instead of me?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here.
I'm Chandler. Nice to meet you.
How's it going? I'm Jimmy.
You strike me as someone who would like Brownie.
He's cute.
It's the end of day 1 and 8 dogs got adopted. But obviously the cute fluffy dogs are easy to find homes for. Getting all 100 dogs adopted could literally take months. But at least on day 2, thanks to our ad campaign, we had 10 times the amount of people.
See, this is what I'm worried about, right? This is what I'm worried about. How many people are showing up because they actually genuinely want a dog, and how many people are showing up to see Mr. Beast? You know, this is like kind of ethically bordering the like cringy side of things, right? And I know he's trying to do a good deed, but I mean, how many of these people actually want a dog? Like, how many people are going to take these dogs home and then treat them like crap because they just wanted to be on the Mr. Beast channel? You know, not saying that they knew that Mr. Beast was going to be there, but like a lot of people probably see free dog. Yeah, they didn't know it was Mr. Beast there. So, but free dog, right? You get like, look how many people were standing outside. You don't think that there was a rumor though, possibly income, that Mr. Beast was doing this? Like if he's been there for over a day, right? And people are obsessed with this guy so much that, like, you know, they know that I find it hard to believe that not any one of these people knew that Mr. Beast was going to be there. So that's pretty much where my comments coming from, because rumor mills, you know, if Mr. Beast was in my town, I'm guaranteeing you we would know about it.
Waiting.
Oh my God.
Here's a cute puppy. You want to play with it?
Oh my gosh.
The objective is to hit him with a cute puppy when they walk in the door. Seems to be working.
I like this one.
Well, yeah, but here's another problem too. Like the SPCA and adoption shelters, 9 times out of 10, it's not puppies, right? These are grown dogs. Most of the time, these are like medium dogs that are. And I'm actually kind of sad to think about who the last dog that's going to be adopted will be here.
Love you.
You want to take Hansel?
Let's do that.
There's so many people in here. I don't know what to do.
I'm taking the stop home. Okay.
There we go. Another one adopted.
In case you're wondering, these X's don't mean the dogs died. It means they got adopted.
I want both.
See if you can convince them to adopt 2 dogs.
There is a buy one, get one free rule.
They're both free.
Okay, so I'm starting to understand now why a lady would walk out with 4 dogs. All right, a lot of it's starting to make sense now why a lady would walk out with 4 dogs. If you got someone in your face being like, take as many as you can, take as many as you can, most of the time, I think a lot of people under pressure, especially with a camera in your face, may be more likely to, you know, try to adopt more dogs. Because people give in the pressure, especially if they got cameras on their face, they know there's going to be more people watching them, and they're not missing out on an opportunity to like, you know, look like a good person online. Now, here's a question I have. How many of these dogs were returned or put into another shelter after a couple months, and half these people realized that either 1, they can't handle the dog, or 2, they didn't really want a dog in the first place. So I don't know, Mr. Beast. I know you're trying to do something good here, but like, at what point is like, was 100 necessarily? You couldn't do like 10? You couldn't do like 10 dogs and like make people work to get the dog or something, or, you know, make somebody really want that dog?
They're both free, actually.
Let's get these 2.
I think you are the one for me, baby.
We rolling. Rocky out.
Chandler is introducing people to dogs. Carl's hanging out with the people in the park to make sure they don't steal the dogs. And Nolan is the closer and making sure they adopt the dogs.
Why wouldn't you want anybody to steal a dog? So many dumped or rehomed? Yeah, I know. I'm so curious. I would love to find out, Keithsey, how many of these dogs ended up back in a shelter after this. But you don't get that kind of data, I'm sure. You don't, like, that data is probably not going to be a part of it.
Plus, we have like 50 other people running around doing everything in their power to find these dogs homes. We have a well-oiled machine running, and we will get all these dogs a loving home. And on top of that, every adopter gets an additional surprise.
So you guys certain you want to adopt Thor?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Then I have a surprise for you. Every dog that gets adopted, they also come with free pet food for life. Oh, I should probably turn this where you can see it.
Ah, ha ha ha, Mr. Beast. This isn't looking very good. This isn't looking very good at all, sir. This is, you're certainly not, like, on the up and up in this video. Let's just put it that way, shall we?
Free pet food for life and pet insurance for life.
Get out.
Did they at least get the pet insurance? Like, can we, yeah, this is starting to look really, really bad. Busted. Exactly, Keefsty. I'm accidentally doing an exposed video right now on Mr. Beast, and I didn't go into this with the intention of doing it at all.
Do we get food for
Does not come with human food for life.
Thanks to Spot and
And it actually doesn't come with the dog food either. We were just messing with you because we wanted to look good on camera.
Jinx, we were able to provide premium pet food and insurance for all 100 dogs.
Let's go. Thank you.
Which literally means free dog food shows up at their door for the entire life of the dog.
Oh my
Except it doesn't. And we know that now.
God, look at that.
Thank you.
Now listen, I'm sure once this story picks up traction, Mr. Beast is going to do it because he's just going to have no other choice but to give in. But the fact that it took these people having to complain, you know, is one thing. I would love to see like I'm sure they had to sign some kind of contract or something like that. Like telling them where like they live and stuff. But yes, I would be completely pissed off myself. I see Jinx on the checks. Yeah. Yo, do you really see Jinx on the checks? Because if you do, oh my God. Oh, dude, that is so messed up. It's like Jinx. What is Jinx? Is Jinx like a dog food place, or is this him being like pulling a prank on people? Jinx, real dog food made for real life. Okay, so it is a dog food. It is a dog food brand. Okay, so maybe Jinx is the ones who are not fulfilling this. But for a second, I thought it was like Jinx, gotcha. Yeah, see, that's what I'm confused about now. Is it Mr. Beast or is it Jinx that are doing this? But I thought, yo, if Mr. Beast wrote like psych next to the thing, that would be funny. But this, well, actually, none of this would actually be funny. But this is, I don't know. This is, I have a feeling this story is going to get pretty popular. And I have no idea where it's going to go from here. Because this is like the first time that like Mr. Beast has been in genuine drama, right? Not just because like his best friend decided to become a woman out of nowhere. But because we're literally looking at proof right here that he's promising these people this stuff. And now we have people who are not receiving it. Is it possible? But the person on Reddit did say me and a bunch of other people. So it wasn't just, it's not like just one person's not getting their dog food. It's like several people he promised this to aren't getting it. And 5 months is a long time to go without getting dogs food, you know? But granted, again, though, even if you're not getting free dog food for life, I hope that you aren't returning this dog because of that. Like, that's what I would be interested in. There's no way you could sit here and tell me that every single one of these people decided to keep that dog and they love this dog for the rest of their lives. There's no way, because that's just not how people are. People see opportunities to do something interesting or adventurous in their life, and then they go and do it, right? So there's no... So, I mean, I think that Mr. Beast was trying to do something right here, but I don't think he really thought this all the way through. Either way, Mr. Beast has a responsibility. You're right, because Mr. Beast made the promise. So you better go to ShopRite, Mr. Beast, and start buying up some dog food, because you got a lot of dogs to feed.
Thank you.
What kind of angel is doing this?
It's my friend Jimmy.
Well, tell your friend Jimmy thank you.
But that was when I met this woman who really stood out to me, having previously adopted 6 other dogs in her lifetime. And so we took her to see some dogs. But she fell in love with Zoe right away.
That's her Dane, and she's gonna meet Zoe for the first time. Let's see if they get
Damn, a Great Dane. They're expensive dogs. Great Danes are very, very expensive.
along well. The butt sniffs, that's a good sign.
I think they said it's not about the food, but the principle. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the Reddit stuff after we watch the rest of this video. This video is only 15 minutes long, so we're gonna check out the rest of this video, and then we'll go back and see what people were saying more about in Reddit.
We need you to be extra nice to Zoe, okay? Look at them running around. Zoe's gonna be extra happy in this new home.
I want to see the lady who adopted 4 dogs, though. I'm waiting for that lady.
Because now with Zoe, she will be caring for a total of 7 dogs.
Oh, awesome.
We wanted to surprise her with a little something extra.
We're also gonna give you $10,000 in cash.
Get out.
As long as you promise to give her lots of scratches.
I do that for nothing.
Well, now you're doing it for 10 grand.
No way.
What did this lady... Yo, imagine going and picking up a dog and realizing that you just weren't lucky enough to get given 10 grand. Like, some of these people were given 10 grand. Like, I would be so pissed if I was like the lady who adopted right before before this person was like, dude, I could have been the person who got 10 grand, right? But you're literally now you're paying people to adopt, which brings into question all kinds of ethical issues that are taking place here.
I rescued so many babies.
Because I just love them and they deserve a good home.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna give her a great home, we know that.
And even though it was a chaotic day, by the end of day 2, we had 44 dogs adopted. But we noticed that there was one dog who got passed up by more families than any other that day.
This dog's name is Buffett. He only has 3 legs because sadly he was hit by a car.
Which unfortunately means he just may be the hardest dog out of 100 to find a home for.
So this is my favorite dog over here. His name is Buffett.
He only has 3 legs.
But luckily for Buffett, we had a few new strategies for tomorrow.
See now I guarantee you, whoever adopts this dog's probably gonna get like an extra couple bucks on top of it, right? I mean, come on, guys. Like this is kind of effed up. If you really think about it, like down to like the real life consequences of what he's doing here. Like this is kind of effed up. I know that he means well. I really do. And I think that he really thought that this was a great idea. But I don't think he he should have not had himself be part of the video and just had his team do it so that people aren't trying to just be associated with Mr. Beast or try to get monetary funds for this.
Because on day 3, we still have over 50 dogs to get adopted. So the first strategy we used is I let everyone into the park and unleashed all of the dogs so that they could choose their own families.
You gotta keep
Like, look how many people are there now. You can't tell me that the word didn't get out that Mr. Beast is in town trying to give out dogs and that somebody didn't show up just to get a dog, or somebody didn't come up just to get a dog and meet Mr. Beast. Like they came to meet Mr. Beast and then took a dog home so that they didn't make Mr. Beast upset.
Cameron, you're the cameraman.
It's beautiful.
Have you decided on the baby's name?
Hershey, we thought that was
Hershey? Good dog named Bad Chocolate. Yeah, you can just jump in there. We won't lock you in. All right, you can't leave until you adopt her now. So what do you say, you want to get the leash?
Yeah, why not?
All right, arms up. I'm just kidding.
It's a perfect match here. You think this might be the one?
I think so.
You want to go home with me? She's so cute.
And since we were getting pretty good at adopting dogs, it was time to have a little fun with it.
Boy.
What am I doing?
Lay down and pretend to be asleep whenever they... Oh, she just came in.
Hi.
Stay asleep. Hold it. Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's taking a nap.
He just tucked him in.
Now get up and say, guess nap time's over.
Guess nap time's over.
And now go back to sleep.
Oh.
Bro, they think he's crazy. Look here.
But all jokes aside, the good news is we're finally getting more people to see Buffett.
Yeah, he might have taken on too much this video. I know that people were criticizing him for throwing like Lamborghinis in shredders and stuff like that when he could have donated them or something. But like this is like I don't think that he really thought this through. I just don't know. I think it's great that he's trying to rehome dogs, but like did they do any background checks on any of these people? Like, I mean, granted, most of the people in these videos look like families, right? But does this look like a family that's going out to adopt the dog, or does this look like a bunch of people who are like, "Oh, Mom, I want to go meet Mr. Beast. I want to go meet Mr. Beast. He's here. We can go meet him." And then they go there, and then you find out that you're there to adopt the dog, and then the parents probably like, "Oh crap! Well, I guess I got to get a dog now if my kids want to meet Mr. Beast." Right? I mean, like, think about it, how half of this stuff really works in the real life, in the real world.
Aw, he likes you guys.
Buffett might be about to find a family.
But
Are
unfortunately,
you thinking Tanner or Buffett? Do
I think Tanner.
you want to take Buffett back?
Yeah, I think so.
And we'll go take a look at a couple more?
Okay.
and so we tried.
You know why people aren't taking Buffett is because of the vet bills, right? It's impossible to tell through this video. Well, yeah, you're getting the best parts, right? You're getting a compelling story, a side story like Buffett. Like that's what I'm talking about with the compelling side story, like with Pablo showing up into my chat and stuff like that. You know, now he's threatening to hack me. But Pablo doesn't understand. He's just giving me like interesting content. I hope he continues to show up with new things to threaten me with each week. But yeah, I mean this is like pretty interesting stuff.
Tried again with these two.
He's a sweetheart. And he actually gets around really well.
But once again...
So you don't want Buffett?
I can't take him.
Yeah, come on, good boy.
And to be honest, guys, this
Well,
whole...
at least that guy's honest. Like, you know. Yeah, well, look at Ruby Frankie. She looked like a normal mom, but evil behind the book cover. Well, yeah, but there was like, with Ruby Frankie, there was pretty obvious hints that she was like psychotic. Like when she told her daughter that her daughter, like her kindergarten child, that the kid can't eat because she forgot her lunch. When in reality, it should be the parents' job to make sure that her kid goes to school with a lunch, right? Because in kindergarten, most kids aren't ready to take care of themselves. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back on topic. I'm the new EG, right? I'm the guy who's staying on topic now.
The whole situation made us really sad.
Which is why we spent 50 grand on a customized Buffett marketing campaign. We will not rest until Buffett has a loving home.
This is a great way to get Buffett sent into a bad situation, Mr. Beast. This is an amazing way to make sure that Buffett ends up in a house with people who don't really want him. I'm just saying, right? You can't force dogs on people.
You can see all the younger dogs are adopted. People are just not looking to adopt older dogs as much. And since that's all we have left,
The further we go, the harder this gets.
So I'm going to start giving people $20,000 to take these dogs just to be put back into a new home next week. They'll be back in the SPCA in a guaranteed 2 weeks. And those people probably get to keep that like money that he gets.
some of these dogs are from a facility called a kill shelter. And because they are unable to refuse any animals, they are often over capacity and have to put down their dogs to make space for more. But fortunately, that's not gonna happen. And up next, we're on day number 4. And this time, we have Dave Bautista, who you might recognize from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you.
Oh, God. All right, so now you're telling me you not only get to come and meet Mr. Beast, you get to come and meet Dave Bautista. Tell me there's not going to be a million more people showing up. What are they going to do? Have Dave Bautista threaten him to adopt the dog? Like, again, this is just more reasons why this is a bad idea. Like, if they don't want to take the dogs, you can't force them to take the dogs, Jimmy. This is a perfect, like, situation to get dogs put in homes with people who don't want them there.
This one's your favorite?
She's so loving.
And again, I know he's trying to do a nice thing, okay? I know he's trying to do a nice thing. But do you guys see, like, the huge issue here?
Working her magic.
Don't give me that look.
She's like, come on, why don't you adopt me?
You're usually the adopter.
Yeah, I have 4. All rescues.
Might be 5 soon.
Yeah.
Look at us. We both look super defined.
And now that he looked the part, it was time for Dave's official.
I'll tell you what, if I saw Dave Bautista in real life, I don't know if I'd be able to recognize him. He does not look like he does on the TV, like he does in person. He's so tan. He's so tan.
Initiation. This time, Dave's doing the adoption. Let's see how good of an actor he is.
Dave, when they walk in, bark and woof to them as a dog.
It's an everyday thing for me. Oh, it's kids.
Hello, how are you?
All right, you can stop. You can stop. I don't want to make it too.
Do you think half of these people even realize it's Dave Bautista? Like, they don't, like, most kids, if it was John Cena, I guarantee you all the kids would be like, no way, it's John Cena. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Dave Bautista. I think Dave Bautista did a great job in the movies he's been in, but he's not John Cena. Like, I don't think that these kids realize who they're with. There's just a giant, intimidating man in the room with them barking at them.
Too hard on him.
Sorry for barking. I've been speaking to dogs all day.
And we have a prize for you.
We have a huge prize for you guys. Free pet food for life.
Jinx! Psych!
From Jinx. And we also have pet insurance for life for your pup. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
But
Except we don't, and you're never going to see us again. Good luck trying to get in contact with us.
wait, there's actually one more surprise.
There's actually one more surprise.
And then go to the beach painting, turn it around, and show them what it says on the back.
Get the picture?
Thanks, guys.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it was a great movie, but this makes no sense whatsoever.
With Dave now a part of the team, we were adopting dogs faster than ever before.
How's it going?
Oh, they're so cute.
Are you taking both of them?
Yeah.
You're not.
You can't separate them.
Let's go get the paperwork.
This is so bad to Mr. Beast PR after the burger thing. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the burger thing, but I'll take a look at it after I'm done this. But this isn't good for Mr. Beast. This isn't going to be good at all. I mean, I think that Mr. Beast will eventually like cough it up, and he'll probably have some real, like, his PR team will have some real elaborate reason why these people didn't receive either their insurance. I don't know if they didn't receive their insurance, but they definitely didn't receive their pet food.
Let's do it.
Hopefully the dogs didn't have to go to the vet within 5 months. That would kind of be messed up.
And soon enough, we were approaching the final 10 and hardest to get adopted dogs.
Hi, baby. Yeah.
So Dave, you keep coming back to her. What's going on?
I have a dog named Penny, and she reminds me of her so much, so it's already feeling like we're connected. I hate seeing her without a home. It's killing me. If no one takes her home, I'll take her.
If no one adopts her, you'll take her?
I'll adopt her, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
She's gonna have a home no matter what.
And it wasn't just Dorley. After getting passed up again and again by families all day, Buffett seemed like he was starting to lose hope. But then
I'll have to look up. I'll have to look into that. We'll just do the whole day. Will just be about Mr. Beast because I'm sure that's probably an interesting story. Don't tell me any more about it. I'll do the research and then we'll react to it. If you guys could find anything though, to send it in Discord so I have something to react to.
Then something unexpected happened.
Buffett seems pretty cool. My grandpa had a three-legged dog. Gonna take him for a walk?
Yeah.
Buffett seemed to warm up to this guy right away.
Come on, hop along.
Someone might adopt Buffett.
Buffett had a lot of fun running around, and this guy didn't seem fazed by his missing leg at all.
So I've seen three-legged dogs do pretty good.
I'm feeling really good about this time. I think Buffett is about to find a new home. You want to go home with Buffett?
Yeah, they seem like a good dog.
And to ensure that Buffett had the best possible quality of life moving forward, we also had a custom prosthetic leg made for him, and were able to give his adopter
$10,000.
See, that's why you take Buffett, guys. Did I not call that earlier in the video that he was gonna pay whoever took that dog? Are we getting to the point now where this stuff's this predictable? Like that he's gonna give $10,000 to the person who took that dog? Like, I mean, come on, guys. All I can hear is Jimmy Buffett and Cheeseburger in Paradise. Great song, though. Great song.
Wow. Buffett found a home. Now we gotta get rid of his kennel. Buffett, we miss you already.
It's bittersweet, but it finally feels good to take down his kennel. We'll miss
I'm surprised nobody took the Husky, man. The Huskies are beautiful dogs.
you, Buffett. It's now the start of day 5.
All right, so they've been here for 5 full days, right? Now you're gonna tell me that there's no way that everybody in the town doesn't know what's going on here.
Only 10 doggos remain.
Thank you,
We've
guys.
made some very serious progress. As there's less dogs,
There's less options for people to choose from, so obviously this
It's a mod off. It's a mod off.
is going to get harder.
and to kick off today, I brought 2 of my friends.
Who are looking to adopt dogs?
You might know Neil because he lost $1 million in our videos. You might know Dustin because he lost $10,000 like 5 years ago.
It's a lot better than $1 million.
And while you're looking for dogs, because I've spent over $2 million getting dogs adopted, and don't plan on slowing down anytime soon, please, for the love of God, can I tell you about Surfshark?
Of course. I'd rather look at the dogs.
Surfshark.
No, we're not listening about Surfshark. We do not care about Surfshark.
I think.
Here, tell me in 1 second. Sometimes content is only available in a specific country.
Oh, nope. Damn it. You got me again, Jimmy. You got me again, buddy. Still doing Surfshark? All right, here we go.
Forever.
Good enough for me. You think you're gonna get Jet?
I'm absolutely getting Zeus.
Oh, his name's Zeus now. Hey, good enough for me.
Did you know if they use discount code MrBeast on Surfshark, they can get up to 83%
Oh my God.
off and have 6 months added to their subscription?
Are you kidding me?
On top of that, Surfshark has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's literally no reason not to install and give it a
A shepherd?
Were you interested in a shepherd?
Yes, that is exactly what I was interested in.
We got 2 boys, so I think we need like a girl.
She's ready to come out.
Hello, pretty girl.
So you made up your mind about Dexter. You're taking him home.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Dexter.
I think we need her now.
Dude, there's no way these guys didn't know Mr. Beast was going to be there. They look like your typical, like, Reddit bro. Like, you're not going to tell me that black guy that just came out of that cage doesn't look like a guy who's online constantly.
They're so happy.
So as we removed some of the final dogs' kennels, we started to receive video footage from all of the families who had adopted these dogs so far.
And they were probably accompanied with email saying, hey, Jim, whenever you can, we could use that dog food, buddy. 5 months later, here I am making this video.
And she's loving her new life here.
Cooper has been a great addition to our family.
Okay. It's been 3 days. It's been 3 or 4 days, Jim. All right, are we really supposed to expect that these people are not, like, thrilled with their dog purchases just yet? Nick, like, I'd love to see in 6 months. Wait, we are. We're there. We're 5 and 6 months away, and people are complaining. Shocker, dude. Mr. Beast, come on, man. Like, I know you're doing it for the views and all, but dang, bro. You really didn't think this one out at all, did you?
This is Hazel. So far, she is doing amazing.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, you got belly rub.
Good boy.
boy. Oh, thank you for the puppies,
That dog was literally like biting its owner.
Mr. Beast.
And it was really beautiful. At the start of this video, we had 100 dogs that had been left in kill shelters or abandoned. But now only 2 remain, leaving us with Star Crunch and Dorley. And while people are coming to adopt, neither dog seemed to fit what they were looking for.
For a small dog, actually. We don't actually have any small dogs left.
I was really looking for like a younger dog.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you guys have any small dogs?
Sadly, we don't have any more.
We were starting to worry that we wouldn't find these 2 a home, and there was nothing left to do but wait.
But guess what? If you take it, we'll give you $10,000.
Star Crunch and Dorley. Oh, how's it going?
What up?
Hi.
These are our final 2.
They probably had to go through like all this production before they got into the warehouse just to find out there's no more dogs in there.
It's like the last pick in dodgeball.
I'm looking for this one,
All right, Star Crunch can be incredibly shy when she
Meets new people, but Star Crunch gravitated right to him.
We'll call you Crunch.
win him over Crunch.
You're watching all these dogs get adopted. No.
Dorley.
And even though it was exciting to watch Star Crunch get adopted, it was sad to see Dorley all by herself.
Oh my God, she's actually sad. She's like, just realized what happened.
And now we have 1. And we're gonna give whoever adopts Dorley over there an even bigger surprise than everyone else.
$100,000. I'm gonna give you $100,000 to take this dog. Please take it. I don't care what you do with it once you have it. Just get it out of my sight. I need to get on to my next video where I'm going to take $900,000 and I'm just going to light it on fire because F everybody else. I'm Mr. Beast.
And since she's the only dog left, she doesn't need a kennel. This entire building is her kennel.
She's so fast.
We made sure to give Dorley all the attention the last dog deserved, as we waited and waited and waited until finally one person walked in.
How's it going, man?
Dude, this person probably definitely got screened. Hey, listen, there's no small dogs. Don't waste our time. If you're coming in, you better freaking adopt this dog. I'm telling you. I don't care what you think when you walk in. Could be the most ugliest dog you've ever seen, even though it's not. It's an adorable dog. I mean, let's be honest. But that's because like most dogs are adorable. But I guarantee you there was definitely a screening process because at this point, as long as he's been here, everybody showing up is probably just trying to meet Mr. Beast and saying whatever they needed to get in there to meet him.
This is Dorley.
Especially if they know it's the last dog, then anybody who knows Mr. Beast knows you're probably going to get like a big fat stack of cash to go along with it.
Oh, she seems to like you.
Yeah. She was saved after being abandoned during Hurricane Idalia, and now she's just looking for a forever home.
I think she just found one.
But before you can take Dorley home,
1 person has to approve of it.
I hate seeing her here. If no one takes her home, I'll take her.
How's it going? I need you to give your blessing, okay?
You look super happy.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna give him the paperwork. Take care.
Congratulations.
That dog got so screwed. That dog could have gone to Batista. I'm sure Batista has like the nicest area for this guy probably has like a 1-bedroom apartment, or he's going to show up home and his mom's going to be like, "What the hell? I didn't say you could have a dog." He could have ended up with Batista, Mr. Batista. He could have ended up with Batista in a mansion in Beverly Hills. This guy's doing him no favors. Doing this dog no favors.
Oh, I just hung up on Dave.
He's way too big for you to do that.
Congratulations on adopting Dorley.
and as a reward for adopting the 100th dog, we have
$20,000 in...
Guys. Are we really doing this right now? We're gonna give this guy $20,000 freaking dollars for being a guy who comes in to adopt a dog. This is so stupid. Dude, does he get to keep it? If like he goes and returns the dog to an SPCA right after this, does he get to keep the $20,000? Is he signed like a contract that says like you have to keep this dog and keep it safe or anything like that? Or is he just coming in getting $20,000 and he can go get rid of this dog tomorrow? Do you guys not see like the issue here? I'm sure most of you guys do at this point because I've said it like 900 times, but this is so dumb. This is so stupid. And I know, but I like to think that Mr. Beast is a good guy. I'm sure if I met him, he'd probably be super nice. At least I hope he would. They always say never meet your heroes, even though Mr. Beast is not my hero. But like, you would imagine that at some point, he had to think like this is gonna not look great online. Like this isn't gonna his diehard fans are probably gonna be super excited about it. I'm curious to see what the comments are because I guarantee anybody who's like an animal advocate is not going to be okay with how this all went down. I'm not even a hardcore like PETA person or anything like that. I mean, obviously, I think that you should treat animals with respect and kindness, right? And if you don't, I think you're a garbage human being. But like, I'm not like some hardcore advocate who doesn't believe that you can't hunt or anything like that. But like this, if these glaring issues are making sense to me, then it's got to make sense to a lot of other people too. Especially if you're giving someone $20,000 to take a dog home, right? There's nothing stopping that guy from going and getting rid of the dog tomorrow.
Cash for you. Are you serious? You have to promise us you will always take care of her. Right here. I have one final surprise for the people.
Okay, well, I guess they don't have, since Mr. Beast didn't live up to his end of the, bargain, and I guess he doesn't need to keep his end of the bargain, right? So if Mr. Beast is promising a lifetime supply of dog food, yeah, I love chicken too. If this guy's not keeping, Mr. Beast isn't giving you the lifetime supply of dog food that he promised, why does this guy have to promise to take care of this dog forever, right? I guarantee you, if you told like 9 out of 10 people you'd give them $20,000 to take a dog, most of them would.
People that helped us get all these dogs adopted. Come on in.
I have a feeling we're going to be getting a lot of information, Astro, about this after this story starts to pick up, because these people just posted this like 5 hours ago. As far as I know, I'm one of the first people I know of talking about this.
As a thank you for letting us use your place, we wanted to make a $100,000 donation.
So you can keep finding abandoned dogs' homes.
We also brought a bunch of money for all of you that helped us get them adopted. Thank you, Spot and Jinx, for providing pet insurance and dog food. That was wonderful. There's about 50 grand of those little girls, which is extra on top of what they made when we paid them to help. Thank you.
So you gave them 50 grand, right? There's in each of those barrels. How many barrels are there? There's 3, it looks like. Probably, we'll say conservatively 4, right? Each of these people are probably going to walk away with maybe $6,000 on top of the money that they got. Hey, we hit our 100 messages. Nice. But like, this is not, this isn't really like adding up very well. I could see Jinx not following through and Jimmy having to bite the bullet. Yeah, I guarantee one of these people are going to throw the other under the bus. Either Jimmy's going to throw Jinx under the bus or Jinx is going to throw Jimmy under the bus. I don't know if it's an exclusive, Tina, because I feel like a lot of people are going to cover this story once it gets traction. But as far as I know, I think I just got lucky and it got posted on Reddit right as I went live. So I was able to get it. I was able to get it first. Yeah, it's definitely breaking news, an EG lately breaking story.
Thank you for watching.
Go adopt a dog. All right, now this is the part I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to every family who adopted a dog was fully vetted and approved by the animal shelter with a smiley face. Okay, so like he knew that was going to be the #1 criticism he got, right? So, and Mr. Beast in the title will bring in views. Absolutely. Literally cried after Buffet got adopted. Well, that guy's got 2.14 million subscribers. Respect the guy who adopted Buffett. This has literally made me cry. I'm trying to see if there's anything. I'm trying to see if there's anything on here that says allergic to dogs, but I'd still want to adopt them all. I would have adopted Buffett over any of them. Yeah, especially if I knew it was Mr. Beast, I knew that he'd be throwing a fat stack of cash on top of it. I'd be like, Mr. Beast, what's the dog you want adopted the most? Because I will take that dog home. Give me my money, all right? I'll probably love the dog unconditionally until it dies because that's just the way I am. But if I wasn't like that, I'd probably go and give away, give the dog to someone else. Yeah, what's stopping them from like giving the dog, not necessarily giving the dog to the SPCA, but just giving the dog to another family? Hey, I got a free dog here. I see it on Facebook all the time. Like all these big creators are coping hardcore. Not one of them has anything to say. Not one piece of criticism, really, but they probably are going through and deleting any criticism. I want to see in the new comments if anybody's seen this story. Let's sort by newest. 1 minute ago. Mr. Beast now works with cats. Love Mr. Beast. Something in Spanish. I almost want to comment and be like, Mr. Beast, do you have anything to say? Is this the promo that Mr. Beast backed out on giving the free dog food? Some guy said, person adopted 4 dogs because the free food, which is huge. But that's the only one. Should we, yo guys, do you think I should, hey Income, have a good one, brother. Appreciate you hanging out. Should we write, Mr. Beast, do you care to comment on the accusations that you didn't stand by, or is this going to get me in trouble? Should I not do this? No, let's try and do this. Mr. Beast, do you care to comment on the families who claim you ghosted them on the dog food? I doubt I'm going to get a response. I mean, I'll do it. I know you will, Tina. Don't ask me. I'm usually the devil on the yeah, you definitely are the devil on my shoulder, Kesey, but that's why you're here. You push me to do things I normally would not be brave enough to do myself. But this is animals. Mr. Beast, do you care to comment on the families who claim you ghosted them on the dog food? Let's make it lifetime. I guarantee my comment's gone by tomorrow. All right, there it is, guys. There it is. We're there. We're in there. We did it. All right, I'm going to screenshot this, though, real quick, just so I have proof that I did this. That was a terrible screenshot. So if this is gone tomorrow, you guys know that it was deleted. All right, there it is. It's on there. Picture proof. That's right. So if anybody doubts me. All right, so now I want to go back into this Reddit article a little bit and see what they were saying. While agree to a point, if someone agrees to pay for what the largest cost for owning a dog, food for a dog, food for like, as well as pet insurance forever, meaning you can have a dog for basically free. I can understand how easy it would be to be like, hey, this is a free dog. I'm lonely as hell. I can have all these dogs too. Like, that's 100% on him for promising that, not her for being a dog lover, honestly. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. It's kind of messed up on both parts, but you know, like, I don't think anybody should, like, if you don't have any dogs in your home and you walk home with 4, it's probably not a great idea to do that. Let me fix this. I gotta fix this window real quick. Make it a little smaller so that you guys can see. Hey, we got a new follower. Who is it? Olivia Lynn 32. Welcome. Welcome. Please do not try and sell me anything. You're from Twitch, so I know you guys tend to try to sell me stuff. So, but if you're here to hang out on the stream, we're talking about Mr. Beast scandal, breaking news. So you're more than welcome to join us on that. But if you try to sell me anything, you will be banned. I'm just warning you now. So it's a sad thing that I have to do this to people on Twitch, but it's gotten to the point where every single person who comes in from Twitch tries to make me buy something, and it's very distracting while I'm trying to do a stream. But maybe, who knows, maybe you'll be like a diamond in the rough. You'll be the first Twitch person to actually be a real human. Who knows? That'd be something interesting, right? Maybe Mr. Beast went to buy the dog food, but then got distracted by trying to put his own products on the front of the shelves. Oh, he's like, wait a minute. Mr. Beast burgers are in the back. What did I come here for again? That's pretty funny. I wish someone would do follow-ups on Mr. Beast's charitable activities. For example, the homeless guy he famously bought a house for. How is he doing? Or the literally thousands of disabled people he's helping with medical treatment. Did they require follow-up appointments, or were their complications they were left on the hook for? A 6-minute video to cover 1,000 surgeries is insane. This is a good point. Yeah, all right. Everybody welcome Olivia. She did not come to sell me anything. You know what this means, guys? This is a EG lately first, right? This is, see, Olivia, most of the people who watch me are on YouTube, but I multi-stream. So it's very exciting to finally have someone from Twitch who is not a bot trying to sell me anything. So everybody, W's in the chat for Olivia. Thank you, Olivia. Welcome to the stream. Now we can be best friends. Now we can be besties. Because honestly, I don't really have many people on Twitch who watch me. So you're pretty much the only person right now. You and one of my mods, Senros. So we're so excited to have you here. Welcome to the stream. And we're talking about Mr. Beast, who apparently got all these people to adopt these dogs. And he promised them free insurance for the dogs and a lifetime supply of free dog food as long as the dog's alive. And apparently Mr. Beast did not live up to that, and he just stopped. He just pretty much ghosted all these people who adopted these dogs that he kind of pushed them on to. I'm also an artist. Awesome. Oh, an artist, man. Streamer. Well, welcome to the stream, fellow streamer. Cool to see you. I'm glad that I'm happy to have a fellow streamer in the chat. All right, let's see here. And I don't get the appeal of Mr. Beast. I've seen only a few bits of his videos, and they are not interesting. And I get creepy Jesus Christ image wannabe vibes while he just pays people to perform tricks for him. That's actually a pretty good take, to be honest with you guys. He presumably takes the profits from his videos and reinvents them into the next videos, creating the facade that he's hugely philanthropic and a good person that gives good PR and feeds that creepy vibe you get from him. He imagined is the wholesome charity money giveaway man. In actuality, though, this is kind of interesting too, because this is a good point, because he's like this person got their comment removed. There's a copy of it in a top comment now. It would be nice if they provided some kind of evidence instead of dodging any reasonable question that was already asked in this thread. They did say Mr. Beast and company followed through on the pet insurance, at least. I wouldn't call that evidence per se, but in my opinion, it adds some credibility. And I feel like the pet insurance, maybe they realized how expensive the pet insurance was and they couldn't afford the dog food. Did they at least reach out to these people and say, hey, listen, look, we're so sorry. All right, we will still cover any health expenses that this dog has, but we do not have the money to do the full lifetime pet insurance thing too, which I don't understand how he wouldn't, though, because he makes so much money. He makes ridiculous amounts of money. And it was sponsored too. Maybe Jinx went under or something. There were thousands of stories like that about Mr. Beast on Twitter already. Not a single one of them was true. Maybe this one is, but it really doesn't seem to be. OP first published their accusations 2 weeks ago. Where are all the other people who were scammed? Why is only OP speaking out while the person who took 4 dogs just because of the food was free is silent? Well, we don't know if that person's silent. And again, maybe for all we know, there's people still expecting it. Jinx sells their food on Chewy. Oh, do they? Cool. Yeah. I'm very curious, what is the implications behind this? Because at the same time, this could be a real bad look for him. But if he can be like, hey, no, there's proof that, these people got money, these people got their food. Here, look, here it is. It's right here. This comment really should be higher. A lot of accusations have been made against Jimmy in the past, and I can't recall a single one of them proven true. Most of them have been proven false, in fact, and I've seen tons of videos, interviews from people who have won prizes on Mr. Beast videos and have verified that the prizes were real, some with receipts when pressured for them. The dog video was months ago, and a lot of people took dogs home, but this is the first and only person we've seen who's kicked up the stink online. If this is real, They have the adoption paperwork and the video where Jimmy made the claim as evidence. They absolutely should have gone to a lawyer instead of going to Reddit. Well, yeah, but sometimes maybe they don't want to sue him. Like maybe they just don't want to sue Mr. Beast. That's not exactly like a easy thing to do is sue Mr. Beast. I don't mind ribbing on Mr. Beast, but I doubt the problem here is him. He seems like he always follows through. Yeah, these are, I mean, all the points being made here are really good. Like, I totally agree with you guys. Like, this could just be a guy trolling Reddit, because Reddit is very easy to, like, get riled up. I mean, look at me. I'm sitting here covering it, too. I'm doing a video on it. So, it's definitely possible that this could, you know, all be a thing. But, you know, at the same time, you know, we're still like, you don't know who to believe, but if it's true, then, you know, something will shake out eventually. There'll be more people that come through. I mean, for all we know, this person could just seriously hate Mr. Beast. And you know, that's like the big thing here is that they just really dislike Mr. Beast. Oh, what the hell? My piano just started playing music out of nowhere. For some reason, I don't know what happened here. I certainly do not know what happened here. Everything's going crazy, guys. It's a crazy town. I told you guys I wasn't prepared for this stream. Oh, can you hear that? That's not even the right one. Watch your ears. Haunted piano. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, we should do a secret thing where only the mods and me will know, but we're gonna have this piano become haunted in future streams. I'm gonna delete this part out of the video, but if you're watching right now, you know, all right, it's gonna be a whole new thing. This piano is gonna start playing itself, playing it all. Can you guys hear that? Minus like the actual piano part being it. Oh, guys, it's so much fun being live. See, I don't know if it's coming through the... It was supposed to be coming through the thing before. Why is it coming through there? Oh, well, I'm not worrying about the piano right now. All right, I got distracted already. I was doing so well, guys. I was doing so well. All right, so you guys mentioned there was another video about Mr. Beast, or another topic about Mr. Beast. So let's just go into that one too. But essentially, you know, the only thing I want to say about this dog thing is I hope that Mr. Beast really vetted the people who came and got these dogs. I hope that none of them... I would love for him to do a follow-up video where he talks to the majority of the families who have the dogs and make sure the dogs are doing well. And not... but I guess, like, that's so many people. He can't just, like, secretly go and, like, monitor these people with the dog, right? Because you never know. Like, I hope that God, he didn't go and, like, do a... like, just put people in a situation like that who weren't ready for it, or return the dogs. Have you reached out to him or his team at all? This seems more like something his team is meant to organize, but they've probably got a lot going on and may have forgotten. Doesn't sound like you were screwed over. Seems like he's a part of a large and busy team. And yeah, like, okay, that's actually a really, really good point. I can't actually put this on Mr. Beast because somewhere along the lines, like, there was 100 people, right? How would they know who the food's going to? It is possible that maybe one of the people slipped through the cracks. That still doesn't, like, negate the fact that, like, you know, I don't know. Like, you just, I mean, you never know. I guess SPCAs have to deal with this regularly, and that's that you don't know who you're giving a dog to. But at the same time, like, I feel like most of these people probably came and got the dog because Mr. Beast was there. Now, if I was Mr. Beast, right, and I really truly wanted to get these dogs there and I had the influence he did, I would not allow myself to be a part of it. I would say, all right, guys, I'm putting my team out there, but I'm not I'm not letting anybody know that I'm a part of this until they actually do the adoption, and then I will appear and show myself to them. Because then, it's like, are these people coming because they really want a dog? Because it seems like an oddly large amount of people who randomly all of a sudden want dogs, I'm sure it has to do more with Mr. Beast than the dogs themselves. With that said, though, adopt dogs. I mean, honestly, like, puppies are great and everything. Everybody loves the puppy. They're so cute. But if you really care about animals, like, don't be afraid to get like an older dog. I understand why people don't want older dogs, because usually you'll only get to spend like a year or two with them before you lose them, or you get way less time, and then you're just constantly going through heartbreak of having to say goodbye to a pet. But it still would, it'd still be nice just to, be. It's like dating when you're rich. Is it because of your money? Is it the pupper well-being, or Mr. Beast? Good point, Keith Steve. You're right. Like, did these people actually want these dogs? Were they going out that day to go get dogs? Or did they see a billboard, know that Mr. Beast is in town? Like, I would love to see a video of all the people trying to get into the shelter, right? Like, that's what I would be interested in. Because I guarantee there was hundreds and hundreds of people trying to get into that shelter. Now, I don't know who they turned away, but I'm like, if somebody was like, oh, yeah, I want to adopt this dog. Well, do you have your own house? No. Do you know anybody who has their own house? No. Well, then where are you going to keep the dog? I don't know. I just want to meet Mr. Beast. Like, I guarantee there was tons of people out there trying to get into that shelter. So they must have not have been too good, though, with the venting, though, because how many people walked in and said, hey, do you got any small dogs? Do you got any small dogs? We're looking for a small dog, and then they didn't want them. Even though those two dogs weren't that big. There's nothing wrong with having a bigger dog. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know it's convenient to have a small dog because they don't take up a whole lot of space and a little less likely to destroy things, but I know he did say they were all vetted, but they need to do, I think they probably did do a background check there, Keisty, because especially with Mr. Beast's reputation, there's no way that he would want to risk having someone take this dog who's not gonna, like, be a part of it. Like, he would never give it, like, God forbid something happened to one of his dogs and they were abused or something, it would destroy his reputation. So I'm sure they vetted him very thoroughly, but at the same time, it doesn't negate the fact that there was probably hundreds of people trying to get into where Mr. Beast was, because he gives out so much money, right? It's like trying to chase around somebody who just won the lottery. Give me some. Can you give me some money? Give me some money. So it's just something to think about. That's all. All right, let's go see what's going on in the Discord. I want to see what you guys posted. Did you put that in live topics, Astro? When we got our dog from the Humane Society, I felt like I was about to adopt a kid. I did ask at one point if they needed to get a lawyer. Sheesh. Yeah, so fun fact, right? I was the main person in my family growing up who begged and begged and begged for a dog, right? I wanted a dog so bad, and I ended up going to work one night because I'd work and then I'd go work a night job. I would go to high school, I'd come home, and then I'd work a night job. So my parents went out and got a dog, and I came home to a dog, and they were like, we got a dog. I was so upset that I didn't get any say in the dog that they picked. Now, granted, I loved my dog to death, right? I was still so happy I had a dog, but I was the one who wanted a dog more than anything, and I wasn't allowed to have any say in what dog we got. It was such a punch in the gut, but at the same time, I was happy that I did get a dog, but you know what I mean? Like, I always was kind of like bummed out about that because, I mean, I still wouldn't have gave that dog up for the world. He was so good. You could take him out without a leash and he would stay right next to you the whole time, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, I was just sad, that's all. I wanted to just be a part of picking out a dog. All right, so let's take a look at this.
It's Mr. Beast.
Let's take a look at this next video. This one's 15 minutes long, so we'll probably not be able to get through this whole thing. But we'll try to get through as much of it as we can before... I need to fix that screen. It's off-centered. There we go. All right, so this is the Mr. Beast burger thing. Yep, kids picked the dog. I know. I didn't get any say in the damn dog. And I remember seeing my dog for the first time. I was like, that dog's ugly. It was a border collie, and he had like these weird spots on his legs and stuff. But my mom said that she picked him because he was like just in the corner all curled up and he was like so scared and she felt so bad for him. That's why she picked him. But dad, pick up the poop. Kids pick up the pup. Yep. Basically, that's how it goes. All right, let's take a look at this video you guys sent me here.
Beast versus Mr. Beast Burger. Yes, Mr. Beast, the YouTuber extraordinaire, is suing Virtual Dining Concepts, the company behind the Ghost Kitchen Mr. Burger franchise, alleging that the hamburgers are so bad it's a breach of contract. Now, I checked out the reviews and they're not great.
No, that's just disgusting. The meat has like a weird aftertaste. Like it almost kind of tastes like sausage.
This TikToker says the buns look like hockey pucks.
Look at the bottom of my buns. Like, all my sandwiches were like this. It's a freaking hockey puck.
Honestly, in my...
Yeah, a lot of people, they're toasting the buns. Can't believe you've never heard of a Mr. Beast. I've heard of Mr. Beast burgers, but I didn't know that they were like this bad. Like my daughter is always like, can we go get a Mr. Beast burger? But there's none around me, so I don't even know where we'd go to get them. But yeah, this is odd.
My experience, Mr. Beast Burger has been perfectly acceptable, but you know, Mr. Beast is gonna have a target on his back. Mr. Beast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, wants a court to stop the company from selling the burger offerings using the Mr. Beast name. But Virtual Dining Concepts has countersued, asserting that Donaldson and Beast Investments tried to sabotage the company because it refused to sell him a burger steak. Yes, I guess you could say they've got beef.
How can they sell Mr. Beast burgers, which is basically a title on his name, and not give him a stake in his own burgers? That makes no sense. Like there's such thing as likeness rights, right? This is so. I'm sure he's gonna dive into this and break it all down. Your daughter's stomach will appreciate never finding one. Apparently, yeah, I know. Apparently, they suck.
Oh, where's the beef?
Now, the Mr. Beast complaint opens with a bit of extra mustard. Okay, I promise, that's the last food pun. Donaldson touts his almost 200 million YouTube subscribers and compares himself to Joe DiMaggio. When Joe DiMaggio was asked why he hustled on every play of every game, he responded that there's always a kid who may be seeing me for the first time. I owe him my best. And now is probably...
Hey, guys, do I not keep that same vibe when I'm doing this, right? Even though if I come on and I'm like a total mess and I'm exhausted and tired, do I not try to give you guys the biggest energy I can? I always try to dig down deep and give you guys the most entertainment value I can give you. Your daughter's stomach will appreciate new... it all depends on the place cooking it, honestly, and why would they care in the first place? Yeah, she'd probably just be super excited to have a Mr. Beast burger. She didn't care what it tastes like. She probably would take like 2 bites and go, well, I had one.
Probably a good time to remind you that a complaint is a one-sided legal document with unproven allegations that's partially about starting the lawsuit, but also it's about PR as well. And Jimmy's lawyers are definitely taking liberty with this one. But to be fair, if I had 200 million subscribers, you'd probably hear me talking about it as well. So feel free to smash that like and subscribe buttons.
Oh, shut up, Eagle Legal. Legal Eagle. You got 3.18 million subscribers, right? You got, like, talk to me when you probably forget what it's like to have a subscriber count like mine. Now, don't get me wrong, I love every single subscriber I have, but if I had 3.8 million subscribers, guys, yeah, I'd be probably a pretty happy dude. Maybe one day.
But anyway,
Shit, I'll settle for 100,000.
Mr. Beast contracted with Virtual Dining Concepts in March of 2020 to launch and run a virtual dining brand called Mr. Beast Burger. The business would create a virtual restaurant with a selection of Mr. Beast branded food items, but would then partner with existing restaurants who would prepare those items and share in significant portion of the revenue from their sales. By 2021, VDC had opened over...
I hope so, Keefsty. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Now, I noticed that my streams aren't getting, like, the view counts that, like, my prepared videos were getting, and that is scary to me, but I'm trying to do thumbnails now for my streams, and I know that it might take me longer to get to where I want to get to, but I think that once we pick up steam and we keep bringing people in, eventually we might have some success. But yeah, I definitely think taking the streaming route might make things a little slower, so we'll see what happens, you know. But I love you guys so much now that I can't stop streaming. You know, I'm in. That's just streaming in general. Nothing you're doing wrong, dude. I appreciate that, Astro. I do. I know that like all these other guys have. This is literally our 3rd week right? I think we're doing pretty good for 3 weeks. So, you know, we'll just keep going with what we're doing and hope that it picks up. Now, if I've been doing this for a year and it's still just you guys, maybe I'll consider a pivot. Not that I don't love you guys to death, but maybe we'll move streaming to like maybe 2 times a week or something like that. But you got to crawl before you walk. Amen. Yes, and another good point, Astro, is that you clearly guys see that a lot of times when I log on, I have no clue like what I'm doing. So, you know, I think that once I start getting exposed to a big amount of people, I'd probably enjoy having a much more polished show to give them. But my ultimate goal still is to get down to 1 hour and maybe do kind of like a Philip DeFranco style show where beginning to end, it's like bam, 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 bam. These are the stories we're talking about today. Bam, 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 bam. Done. You know, that's ideally what I'd like to get to. But I like the 2 hour mark because we can conversate and, you know, we can, like Joe Rogan, we can dive into different ideas. I would like to also get guests eventually. They don't necessarily have to be in here with me. In fact, I don't know where I'd put them. Like my office space is an enclosed thing. Look, I got a piano on the side here. So I don't know where I'd put them, but you get what I'm saying.
1,700 virtual locations, but it received some mixed reviews. Some derided it as disgusting, revolting, and inedible. Some customers said they were shocked Donaldson would be involved in such a subpar product. For example, this Reddit post claims that a Mr. Beast burger was mostly just raw meat, which you can see in the photograph. And the complaint points out that more than half of
Now, I'm sure if you work at Mr. Beast Burger, you're probably making like $15 an hour, and you probably don't care because Mr. Beast has more money than he probably knows what to do with. So you like, are you really gonna work super, super hard to make? Like, do you think the people at McDonald's work really, really hard for you to care about their burger, or do you think that they're more just like, give me my damn check, all right? That's all I'm here for. I could care less how much McDonald's makes. I can care less if you think this burger is the best burger you ever had in your life.
The Mr. Beast Burger virtual restaurants have less than 2 out of 5 stars, which is well below the median score of 4 stars across the platform. And Donaldson says he attended regular weekly or bi-weekly meetings with VDC in an attempt to address the quality control issues, but VDC didn't do enough to address.
Guys, yeah, settle down. I'm Mr. Beast, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about the fact that my burger sucks. Like, can you not? What can we do to make my burger not suck? Do you see these reviews? Do you see them? Do you see them? Look, this is the review I read. Mr. Beast Burger tastes like a girl who hasn't washed her underparts for 3 years and has gone on a date. It tastes worse than Arby's roast beef that's been left out for 3 weeks. Are you seeing these? I'd eat McDonald's every day before I'd ever have Keisty. It tastes kind of fishy. Yeah, I'm sure with someone who's as like hardcore into, that's the thing these YouTubers do. Like once you get like start making a lot of money, they always have to have a side hustle. Like they can't just, like with Oombaville, he made Sour Boys, and now I think he's doing something else with other, you know, influencers. They've either started restaurants or they've started liquor brands, or they've like, that's actually celebrities. Celebrities are into the liquor brand thing, but you know, there's a lot of people who are who will create secondary jobs that they can focus on while they're also being an influencer, because they can use their influencer money. Because you know, eventually, like the idea on YouTube is that you're not going to be popular forever, but I just want to get there. I think if I could get into that spotlight, I could stay there. But like if you lose your fan base, it's because you're not doing enough to keep them, you know? So the fact that this burger is so bad, fish orange wide eyes. Yeah, if this burger's so bad, then that's gonna make Jimmy look really, really bad. And he just frankly can't have that. I mean, he works so hard to have a reputation, and he's like trying like this burger's pretty much killing it. And now the dog thing came out.
That's the concerns. According to Jimmy,
watch Mr. Beast block me for that comment.
Virtual Dining Concepts was more focused on developing similar products with, quote, other celebrities for its own benefit to do quality control on Mr. Beast Burger. And there are other allegations that VDC was overly committed to global expansion of Mr. Beast Burger instead of quality control. Now, apparently, despite these problems, on January 23rd, 2022, Jimmy went ahead and contracted with VDC to open brick and mortar locations, and they signed a second contract.
He always does that same pose. He's just like, I'm Mr. Beast. I made a hamburger. I'm Mr. Beast. Would you like some fries with that?
The parties opened one brick and mortar store in New Jersey at the American Dream Mall, and it was an instant hit. Over 10,000 people swarmed the restaurant on opening day. And in fact, Colin...
That is insanity, right? They're case in point, right? Look, those people were there just for a freaking Mr. Beast burger, right? Now, how many people do you think were there to get a dog for free? I mean, come on. This is like clear as day. Like, this is just like, it's almost like going on tour and trying to do charity work, but also being like one of the biggest celebrities on the planet, which he is. Now, I could probably abandon all this streaming stuff and go out and just do ridiculous stuff like this. Just walk around and giving hundreds of dollars, like go out and give $100 to each homeless person, but they're just going to go put drugs in their body. It's like, what am I really giving charity to?
Samir did an entire documentary about the opening of this particular location. But Mr. Beast says that Virtual Dining Concepts dragged its feet on opening more restaurants because over 90% of its revenue was coming from the virtual business. So here's part of the issue. On the one hand, Mr. Beast says that VDC's management of Mr. Beast Burger was a train wreck, and on the other hand, he was eager to expand their agreement into brick and mortar businesses. And his argument is that if he doubled down on the business relationship, he and his people would finally be able to fix all those problems. However, we don't have the contract in front of us, so we don't actually know if it gave him control or influence over the food quality. That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he had much say. Now, I would never slap my name on something. You know, I'm sure he made a lot of money from Mr. Beast Burger, but I would never slap my name on something unless the burger he tried was not the burger they sell. Like maybe they prepared like a Wendy's burger or something and was like, here you go, Jimmy, and they wrapped it in like a Mr. Beast wrapper and like, here you go, this is our sandwich. Why does it look like a Wendy's burger? Don't worry about that, Mr. Jimmy. Just eat it. Mr. Beast.
It's contract law. Or yes,
that's pretty intense.
More specifically, it all depends on what's actually written in the contract itself. But the complaint says that the parties entered into an endorsement agreement that gave VDC the right to utilize Mr. Beast's name, images, likeness, voice, picture and photograph, signature, biographical data, endorsements, and statements to market and promote the brand.
You know what I want to go to while we're talking about contract stuff? I want to go into like the Sniper Wolf contract stuff because I think there's a lot of interesting things there as well.
However, Mr. Beast retained all of his own intellectual property rights, and it gave him the right to approve all uses of his image and likeness. And the approval must be in writing. And Mr. Beast says that VDC registered trademarks for Mr. Beast Burger in the European Union, Canada, Thailand, Singapore, Mexico, and Malaysia without his prior written approval. The trademarks were registered solely in VDC's name. And Mr. Beast says he's never made any money from this particular deal.
Well, that's some bullshit. Sounds like you need to get better lawyers, Mr. Beast. You need better lawyers.
Now, Mr. Beast and Beast Investments asked the court for a declaratory judgment that would allow them to terminate the entirety of the Mr. Beast Burger business. They say that the second agreement, which he signed to expand the business into brick and mortar, gives him the right to terminate the contract if, quote, Mr. Beast Burger materially and irreparably tarnishes Mr. Beast's reputation.
It sounds like they did, right? Maybe he's been hiring these people to go out and just give bad reviews of their burger to get back at these people who are kind of like screwing him over. Listen, the business world is cutthroat, guys. You have no idea. Have you guys ever seen Horrible Bosses 2 when they order, like the big company orders all of the shower buddies that they have, and then they end up like canceling the order after they invested everything they have into the shower buddies? Like that's easily how that's if you watch the movie Blackberry, that's like exactly the same thing that really happens in business. Like they will try to crush you and then they just buy your assets, take your product and then make it their own and then resell it as theirs. Strong arm is a term for a reason. Absolutely. Yes. Yep.
The complaint says that Virtual Dining Concepts failed to, quote, create a jointly owned entity with plaintiff for the brick and mortar side of the business, that it failed to let Donaldson appoint a manager of the business, and it failed to transfer shares of Virtual Dining Concepts Holdings, Inc. to Beast Investments as required by the agreement. And Mr. Beast's second cause of action is for a material breach of the endorsement agreement. He argues that Virtual Dining Concepts tarnished the Mr. Beast brand. Now, tarnished is a technical term for trademark law, but It says that it tarnished the brand by filing at least 6 international trademark registrations without prior approval, creating and disseminating advertising and marketing materials that feature the brand attributes without getting Mr. Beast's approval, failing to pay Donaldson, and consistently serving inedible food and providing incompetent service.
God, they refer to it as inedible. That is like above a bad burger. That is like garbage on a bun, right? This is pretty bad. All right, we'll hear a little bit more of this video, and then we'll get ready to do karaoke.
The third and final cause of action is for full accounting of the business's profits. Inequitable accounting is a demand that the other party turn over the books for inspection. The plaintiffs want VDC to prepare detailed schedules of income and expenses over a defined period to determine how much money the VDC company owns. Now, Mr. Beast and Beast Investments are asking for a jury trial, royalties, and the right to terminate the contract.
There's no way you could get a fair jury with Mr. Beast, right? Anybody's gonna side with Mr. Beast because everybody, like, unless you live under a freaking rock, you know, like, everybody knows who Mr. Beast is, right? If you've been on the internet, if you've ever been on YouTube once, right? Even if you accidentally bring the app up on your phone, who's the first person you're probably gonna see? Mr. Beast, right? Because he's like the face of YouTube at this point. Which, by the way, YouTube, I'm suggesting that you should make me the face of your company because I can get things done. All right, I guarantee if you give me the ball, I won't let you down, coach. If I'm able to leave my other jobs and had enough free time to go out and do real work, I would create some of the best content you've ever seen, and you can bet your bottom dollar on that.
And they want VDC to immediately stop using the Mr. Beast brand. Now, Mr. Beast seems to have some really good lawyers, but if you want a great lawyer, my firm, the Eagle Team, can help.
That's enough. I've had enough. I've seen enough. That's all. Legal Eagle, you and Mr. Beast with your damn sponsorships. With that said, EG Lately is open to sponsorships if you guys are interested.